Yo, what's good? It's your boy Biggz from the InternetSmarks. And I'm here with another SmackDown review. You already know, man, the last Tuesday of August. It was basically, we're continuing on the road to Backlash. So I'm just here to give y'all my review, my recap, and my thoughts. The overall thought of SmackDown was that it was cool. It wasn't the best show. It wasn't a terrible show. It just, I don't know. I think with the crowd was into certain aspects of the show, but I don't know. I just feel like when the WWE goes away from these major towns, Brooklyn, Miami, Chicago, Los Angeles, just certain arenas, Boston even, I think when they go to these smaller towns, it just, you get this vibe and this feeling that they're not really into it if you don't do something overly spectacular. So, let's just get to the review, y'all. 300 seconds edition. Of course, we started the show showing the footage of The Miz versus Daniel Bryan on Talking Smack. And the best thing that I liked about this is that they showed the entire segment from start to finish, more or less. Then we cut to Shane and Daniel Bryan in the back. They're talking about what happened. Shane tells Daniel Bryan that he needs to apologize because he's the GM and, you shouldn't be provoking your champions, this, that, and the third. But Daniel Bryan comes back with a nice rebuttal talking about Shane giving advice when he has problems with Brock Lesnar. Now, a lot of people saying this would be a WrestleMania match between Shane and Brock, or even the Royal Rumble. I say let's do it at the next combined pay-per-view before Raw and SmackDown, which is the Survivor Series. I think this situation with them should not carry on into Royal Rumble season or to Royal Rumble or WrestleMania for that matter. I don't think that it calls for that. I think this type of match will boost the profile of Survivor Series. You cut from that, you go to the Miz in the ring. He cuts the typical Miz promo. Miz giving a lot of passion to the situation. He's taking shots at the indie wrestlers. He's taking shots at people that wrestle in front of 50 people. He's really talking some shit. Out comes Dolph. Dolph just had a title match, and it looks like from this encounter, he challenged the Miz to a fight. Of course, the Miz uses heel talents and walks away. Later on, we find out, not even on SmackDown, that it's now confirmed that Dolph will take on the Miz for the Intercontinental title. Dolph hasn't done anything to basically say that he deserves an IC title shot, but you have to fill up a show, so, you take it for what it is. We get to the tag team tournament, which I'm really glad they did a tournament style. You had the Hype Bros. Lord help us. These Hype Bros took on the Vaudevillains, and they beat the Vaudevillains, which I think the Vaudevillains should have won the match. You're doing this good guy, bad thing. I really feel like if you're looking to advance the new era, the Vaudevillains should have won. The Vaudevillains put in some good moves, and then the Hype Bros won with their double team finisher on Aiden English. Whew, shout out to the Hype Bros, I guess. Then we move on to the face that runs the place, AJ Styles, the phenomenal. That's my guy, man. He is going to lead the new era of SmackDown. But we'll get to that in a couple of minutes. We had him in the back, and he's talking to Apollo Crews, actually. Apollo Crews, I feel like, he's a great wrestler. I think that he needs a better push than what he's getting. They have little backstage interaction, and he runs to the ring. AJ goes to talk his shit some more until Apollo Crews come out and they have a match. It was a good back and forth match, to be honest with you. I feel like this can potentially set up a future matches between these two. I would fully endorse Apollo Crews versus AJ Styles for the WWE title. You have to give these guys chances, and I feel like Apollo Crews would take full advantage of the opportunity. Then we go on to the MVP of SmackDown. He's been the MVP the last couple of weeks to me for SmackDown. Heath Slater. Shout out to Heath Slater. Shout out to the Heath's kids section, bro. It was golden, bro. Renee Young doing her thing. She went to interview Heath and Rhino, and shout out to Heath Slater's fake wife, bro. I actually enjoyed the segment. You know, the kid stole the car at the end of the segment. I think it just, you know, he's stepping up with his mic work. He's always been good on the mic. I just feel like he needs to step up his skill set even more. And it's a win-win situation. We move on, the lights go out, and Bray Wyatt. To me, Bray Wyatt always does great on the mic. He always talks his talk. Randy came out, and I feel like this one promo, just my opinion, was better than their first rivalry because, you know, Bray don't have nobody with him that we don't know of if anybody's going to come out to help him. And Randy is coming off a loss, and I feel like this is going to be a great match at Backlash. Then we move on to Naomi and Becky Lynch. Shout out to Naomi. She got a great entrance. I like Naomi's entrance. Takes on Natalya, a.k.a. Tyson Kidd's wife, and Alexa Bliss, who to me is going to be, she's the future of that women's division. You got Becky Lynch, who's established, part of the 4 horsewomen, but Alexa Bliss, she's legit, bro. I feel like she should have stayed in NXT to build up her skill set more, but she's gonna be one of them sleepers. You get into the tag team match, Carmella beats up Nikki Bella. Hashtag beats up Nikki Bella. Again, at ringside. Causes a distraction. Then Alexa gets the roll up for the win. She pinned Becky Lynch, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I was excited about that. I'm not even gonna lie. Then we move on to the tag team tournament. The last of the quarterfinals. Heath Slater and Rhino beat the Headbangers. To me, the Headbangers have always been a decent team at best. There was nothing special about them back in the Attitude Era. Let's just keep it real. There was too many better tag teams. They had a run with the belts, I think once or twice, but you know, they came back and they showed flashes, which is good. Heath and Rhino got the win where Heath Slater was in the majority of the match. Rhino dragged him to the corner, tag him in, gore, match over. We get to the final 4, y'all. I hope they do the last 3 matches at Backlash. Then we move on to some guy in a suit. Who's the guy in the suit? Named Gary Millman. Okay, brother Millman. This dude strips to his damn tighty whities, which is dumb as hell. You got old-ass Demon Kane come out, choke slam, and leaves. Get Kane the fuck out of here, bro. On to the main event. Baron Corbin versus AJ Styles. It ends in a DQ. Excuse me, Baron Corbin versus Dean Ambrose. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Dean, it's time for him to give up that belt, y'all. This is just my opinion, man. Dean has lost the glow, in my opinion. Dean is a great wrestler, great quality athlete, but I feel like he's not at the top tier of must-have champions at this moment. With the brand split, I think it shows the weakness of Dean Ambrose, but that's just me. AJ was at ringside. He caused the disqualification. Dean knocks him off from doing the phenomenal elbow. He's, for a better term, crotched on the top rope, and that's the end of the show. Like I said, overall, it was decent. I really didn't like the Baron Corbin and Dean Ambrose match. It got good at the last 2-3 minutes, but I don't know. I think the new era is set on Raw. Next weekend, the new era will be set on SmackDown with AJ beating Dean Ambrose. But I'll give my official predictions next weekend. I'm done. Overtime, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Twitter. InternetSmarks1. InternetSmarks1. One word. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on YouTube. It's InternetSmarks. We will be back live tweeting tonight with the CWC and NXT, y'all. I'm out. Peace.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter at InternetSmarks1 for all news, rumors, and updates for everything WWE, as well as live tweets for all WWE programming.